Alright, archangels, guardian angels, Senate masters, spirit guides of the highest light. Call you all in as for your protection and guidance. Please guide me while going into my reading. Alright, so we're going to do a reading for the twin flames. I want to update and see what is going on for my twins for this July energy. Alright, so let's see here. Pull the twin flame decks. Alright, Source. Twin flame energy for July. What's going on with the twins? It's collective energy for the twins. See what the strongest energy coming out is. The World. Look at that. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Alright. 8 of Pentacles. Looks like this Empress, Divine Feminines are doing a lot of work right now. Okay. Now, we have this very big full moon approaching in a couple days. Really, it is actually tomorrow night, or it's Wednesday morning or Tuesday morning. Actually, I think it is, I haven't even looked. Let me look here. All I know is that this is the full moon for July in Cancer season. So it's going to be more potent because it's a full moon when we're in this Cancerian energy. You know, so heightened emotions, but it's falling in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so that's all about like home, structure, family, security, and stability. So those of you that are very much feeling that you're not in alignment with like your divine lover, you're really going to be feeling called to end situations because you're not going to be able to deny what your heart is feeling at this time. So, you know, full moons are about clearing out energies, so I'm seeing there's going to be a lot of endings, a lot of relationships closing out, especially those that were dealing with karmic situations. And as we've got the World right here in the middle, that could be a lot of you right there. This is you closing out those cycles, so definitely if you're dealing with the karmic or you've had situations or relationships, and I mean this like with friends, family members that have been getting in the way. You could be closing those out. All right. It's like eliminating the blockages is very significant here. I feel you've been doing like a lot of work by healing, a lot of setting boundaries, having that self-love for within. I feel like I'm talking to Divine Feminine here. So it's very beautiful. Take it however you feel it fitting though. But see, this full moon is approaching Wednesday morning at 5 a.m. Okay, so for those of you that are doing full moon rituals, closing out energies and all of that, you want to be doing that tomorrow night, especially putting out your crystals and all of that stuff to charge them. I would put them out Tuesday night, so that way you can take advantage, you know, of the very potent first few hours of this full moon coming in Wednesday morning. But remember, if you do have certain crystals that should not be getting too much daylight and things like that, you might want to pull them back in and you can put them back out Wednesday night. All right, but know that this is a very significant time for releasing and letting go of outdated thinking and beliefs. So if you've still been on the path of you're not good enough, or you're having the self-doubts, the fears, whatever could be holding you back from your twin, you need to release those with this full moon. And that could be very powerful. Like I said, it's all about, you know, Capricorn's about structure, money. So if you're in a job or you're holding on to a situation due to emotional security, physical security, things like that, but it's not in alignment with your divine, it's time to release it and let it go. So you can be right on path for union here. So 8 of Pentacles is showing me, you know, a lot of work, a lot of planning. For some of you, this could involve a job, maybe letting it go, because it's right next to the World card. So some of you very much could be ending jobs, career paths, or stepping into something new. It can go either way here. Because to me, it's still closing out a certain cycle and then stepping into new. Because I'm getting this strong energy of, like, you've been planning. So maybe for some of you, if you've been like applying for a new type of job or career path, or getting ready to go into some sort of study, furthering your education for a type of job. You know, it's like you've put in the work and now I feel blessings are going to be coming in, but it's going to require you to shift, to close out some cycles, to bring in the new, because I'm getting this strong energy of someone's put in a lot of work and now blessings are coming. Okay, so the Empress, you know, is about birthing abundant new beginnings. You know, sorry if you guys hear my kitty, he's playing. But this is, you know, you're birthing something and you often have to wait, right? It's just like with pregnancy, right? All of a sudden it's like you don't just, you know, get pregnant, have the baby, right? You've got, 9 months of waiting and growing and a lot of work and energy and goes into that, and you don't have a baby with no pain, right? So you may have to let something go. Like some women have to make sacrifices to her bodies and things like that, right? So there's certain things that you have to give up or let go of to bring in this abundant new, you know, beginning. But it's definitely going to be worth whatever time or effort or energy you put in, okay? See, this Five of Pentacles reverse is very interesting, because now the Five of Pentacles is when you give up, when you lose something, right? Because see, what I really feel is you guys may be letting go of something, but you're gaining something so much more, right? So if you were hanging on to a situation where you're holding on to somebody like for a home and a car, I feel when you walk away from these things and you get empowered to have this new beginning, you're looking at being blessed with like an amazing, better house, like a level up is what's happening, right? So you really need to really trust what you're feeling, you know? You're very awakened. Divine feminines are very awakened, very spiritual. We often trigger the masculines, right? So know that by you healing yourself, you keeping your vibration elevated, you're also helping heal your twin. Remember, the hardest thing, guys, and I get it, is you know you're on these divine missions to find your counterpart, to find your twin, right? But you gotta step back from looking for them, because if you keep looking for them or doing things like I even tried the manipulation, where I tried to manipulate time and situations to try to bring it in my favor. You can't do that. You can't like skip past lessons and things like that. There's you know, everybody's path is different, but you really have to do the inner work. You can't cheat it. You can't find like loopholes, ways out. You really have to, I'm channeling a message here, so I'm sorry if it's not making sense. It's coming through for somebody. Somebody's like trying to like almost like time travel, like skipping through the realms. We've got like an astral traveler here I'm talking about, where they're like going back, trying to manipulate time, change a situation, like a chance meeting. Because you know, with your twin, you guys often come in alignment or come together. You meet each other, you trigger each other from the very beginning, but then when you're out of alignment, you separate, and then when you're in alignment, you attract like magnets. You come back together. So it's like somebody's very aware that they came into contact before, but then they made wrong choices and they're trying to go back and manipulate that. You can't do that. All right, so you're just going to make more karma, more lessons for yourself. But that's not your story. Leave it out. It's for somebody. All right, so back to what I was saying. Everything happens for a reason. Like a lot of situations that come in is because there's adjacent options and now doors open off of the ones that you already went through. So no, you guys are on the correct path. All right. So I want to see what this looks like reverse for you guys. You're letting go of something, okay? And you are leveling up is definitely what's happening. Let's see what the loved meaning is. Okay, so for some of you, you're overcoming something. Let me see here. Yeah, we're definitely going to look up the love meaning of it reverse here. I like to look because sometimes they're the complete polar opposite and other times they're not. I don't like to give any wrong information, right? Because I used to not always look at the reversals. So improvement in finances, luck, end of hardship, positive change, becoming financially secure. See, and that's what's going to be happening. See, somebody's been stuck in a situation where they've been relying on somebody else. So it's like shared home, shared car, things like that. and they were stuck in this situation because they were relying on them. But just by them walking away and getting that empowered to go after this new beginning, it's actually going to free this person, and their finances are going to improve, their luck, all sorts of stuff. They're finally going to be able to financially take care of themselves. So they're going to overcome these obstacles. They're going to be feeling very empowered. It's then going to trigger their divine counterpart to do the same. See, and then coming together. So yeah, what I was telling you guys now, remember, is that you can't go looking for love. You can't try to prepare everything, get everything ready. You gotta quit focusing on your twin 100%. You gotta focus on you. That's what I had to do. I started completely focused on myself. I was like, you know what? I give up on love. I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna do whatever I want. And then there comes my twin, and I'm like, really now? That's really when it happens, guys. And I was feeling guided too this morning when I was thinking, and I was meditating a little bit at some of the next videos that I was doing, and I've been told to tell more and more about my story with my twin. We've been in union now for a year. It took us 7 years, guys. Best things happen in the flows of 7. But I got hung up. I started to spiritually awaken, and then I got hung up, and I decided to go down some more karmic patterns because I tried to manipulate and cheat things, right? So like I said, you can't do that. So I was trying to use manipulating, and it didn't work. So don't do that. So it delayed my union, delayed my awakening process. And what's crazy is that when I was manipulating and doing things, I was triggering my twin to do the same thing, because you guys very much are alike. So don't try to cheat things. And like I said, if that doesn't make sense to you, then don't worry about it. It's not your message. And I would definitely don't ever claim energy that's not yours, because you don't want to manifest that. You guys are very powerful manifestors. So back to this 5 of Pentacles, very beautiful upright. So it's like you're letting go of something, but it's a blessing in disguise. You guys are very much leveling up. So this is crazy that this powerful energy is just coming out just off of these 3 cards, right? On the bottom is what you don't often see, is 3 of Pentacles. You guys are definitely coming together with somebody. 3 of Pentacles is 3 people, right? So you're definitely coming together to build something with somebody. So you could be maybe you don't know who this is yet, because often what you're not aware of on the bottom, right? So it's like you don't see this coming. Maybe this full moon is bringing it, because right after the full moon you get a lot of clarity, enlightenment, things that you didn't see, or things that were one way, you now see them another way. Or maybe because you're finally closing out cycles, and whatever this 5 of Pentacles reversed is for you, you're now going to see maybe options you didn't have available before. Maybe you have friends or family that you could live with, move in with, get help from, for those of you that need to get out of some sort of situation. Or maybe you have some sort of skill or talent that's going to be revealed to you, that's going to get you that financial security to get away. Because I'm getting the strong energy of somebody's needing to get away or close out cycles. Now the world, that's just the major ending to situations, relationships for some. For others, it's very much outdated thinking. Letting go of self-sabotaging thoughts, letting go of blockages and things that were in your way. I feel to tell you guys too that I think I missed my message when I was telling you guys. I was getting messages with my twin. I was see, I'm channeling. It's going all over the place. All right. Hold on. All right. So I was telling you guys that I feel very guided, and I was told to do more messages about my twin and how long it's taken. And so I'm going to be doing like a special reading. It's not really going to be like reading with tarot cards. It's just going to be where I'm giving like insight and guidance into a little bit of my story and guidance for you guys. And it's definitely going to be a message or a reading if you feel drawn to it, for those of you that are on the same collective as me, because I feel it's very important to get this message across. Okay, because see, like I said, like I manipulated things, right? And I went down a path I shouldn't have, but I also learned from it, and I did a lot of working and a lot of healing. And I don't know if that's specific for every twin on the collective I am, because there's different flows of them. But there was a flow that I was channeling for like the past 6 months. Actually, it's probably a year and a half, because it was coming in before I even got in a union with my twin, that some of the divines, mainly divine feminines, were a lot on that phase where their divine masculine was being very stubborn and just was not spiritually awakening and not doing the healing. that they were getting like a way out of their contract. They were getting a way to kind of like break free of it without getting any karma and still getting a divine. It's like basically they were getting the opportunity at getting another divine, not their counterpart, but another divine that would be high vibrational, that would love and adore them, that would be a very good match, but they wouldn't have to go through the twin flame journey anymore. Because as you guys know, the twin flame journey, it's a very complex journey. It's not just cupcakes and rainbows and then, oh, because you're in union, you now are going to be happily ever after. No, it's not that at all. You're never going to stop the journey, you know. It's something we signed up for. Having your twin, you have that constant polarity, you know. Whatever you have that you need to work on, you see in your twin, your weaknesses, you know, they have yours, you have theirs, you know, you're supposed to be helping each other. I meant the strengths, not the weaknesses. So you pull the weaknesses out of each other, you know, and it's a constant, like, you're working, healing each other, and, you know, it can be very challenging, and some people cannot handle them, like, especially in my situation, because it's like, my twin, like, you know, we each have divine feminine and divine masculines from within, right? And we have to balance those out. And depending on whatever situation yours are, like, I'm the feminine, but my divine masculine is stronger. And my counterpart, my masculine's feminine side is more strong. So it's like we constantly have to balance each other out. You know, where I'm not taking charge and control so much. I'm being more loving and caring, and instead of the other way around. So it's like constantly like, I don't want to tell him what to do, but at the same time I have to make him take charge and control of things, and he's got to tell me to be softer. And often you don't, you know, in a normal relationship, you know, there's tension, you know, where you don't really want to be telling each other what to do and working with each other and stuff. So it can cause a lot of arguments and fights, and it very much happens because I'm very stubborn, so is my twins. We constantly have that stubbornness where we, you know, have to battle those things out, and that's just one scenario, so that's already unique to us. But anyways, back to what I was saying with the journey was that, so there was a lot of twins that they've done so much work, you know, and it's because for the longest time, like, because I manipulated things I felt was delaying my masculine to awaken and stuff. And so anyways, there was a lot of situations where you had ways to get out of your contract, right? And you got to pick between, basically, a higher vibrational soulmate was coming in, a soulmate between a twin. So you got to constantly pick, right, and make that decision, right? So anyways, I want to do a reading off of that for those of you that get to pick between a soulmate and a twin, right? And I want to just explain the journey and everything, and a little bit about that. So that'll be another reading that I'm putting out there. So obviously, guys, I chose my twin, so I chose to stick it out. And then it was the same thing. Remember I told you, like, my spiritual awakening then got delayed? That happened once I got my twin. It was like he started to spiritually awaken, and then he went off on the deep end just like I did. It was crazy. And I'm like, well, I guess that's what I get, right? So now we're back on me trying to get him back down the path and everything. And it's the constant thing, like, you know that your twin is going to mirror everything that you do, and it's not always at the exact same time like I originally thought, and you really have to have that patience and everything. So yeah, I want to do more readings with the twins and with the flow, and to try to help you guys. So if you're interested in those that are going to be coming, you should definitely subscribe to my channel, all right? So, and click the bell if you want to get notifications on when I do the upload of those, okay? So all right, sorry, that was a lot, but I felt it was for somebody here. So whenever I feel to give channel messages within the reading, I'm going to give them, right? If you just want the tarot readings, then you can always just get past me talking or whatever. But they're often, sometimes you guys are guided for me just for some of the enlightenment that I give within the readings too, more than just the cards. That's why you always have to trust whatever is coming across meant for you, right? Sorry, guys, we got a storm going on out there. You guys can probably hear it. It's like crazy windy out there. So there's this 5 of Cups on the bottom too, which you're not often seeing. So there could very much be breakup, sadness, loss. And then the 9 of Pentacles, that single independent energy. So there's strong energy of, you know, breakup. So for some of you, you are very much breaking away from karmic situations where you were in situations where people were doing something for you. Security, stability, teaching you some sort of lessons. See, you're going to be required to go into this hermit energy. The hermit energy is very important. You guys have to go into hermit energy to do the healing. You cannot go from one relationship to the next. It doesn't work that way. If you do, you're actually just going to go down another karmic relationship because you can't skip the process. You can't manipulate. See, I thought I could. I thought I could jump to another relationship, kill my heart, quickly move on. No, I just attracted another one. You can't cover it up. You physically have to go into the hermit energy. You have to feel pain. You have to heal yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to be okay with loving yourself. You get put in hermit energy by God for a reason. You need to be by yourself, to have no distractions, to find that empowerment, to find that love from within, to heal yourself. Because you can't go attracting love till you fully heal yourself. So if you jump relationships, don't work that way. So hermit energy is very important. Everybody's situation is different. Some people heal quicker than others. Like as I say, that tower, 3 of swords. Yeah, this is going to happen. There's going to be a tower falling down, something ending here, but it was a false foundation. So it's coming down for you to heal yourself. So very strongly, it looks like this is happening on the divine feminine side. All right. And like I said, even though this is the Empress, I could be talking to a masculine right here. This could be your divine feminine side within you, because we carry both these energies, right? And really, do you know what you are? Do you know, are you the divine masculine or are you the divine feminine? Do you really know? Because, you know, for the longest time, because I'm a woman, I assumed, oh, I'm divine feminine. No, I was wrong. So I was getting a lot of wrong guidance when I was looking at twin readings, because I didn't realize that I carry the divine masculine. I carry the yang energy in my twin flame, and my counterpart that's a male carries the yin. So every twin flame situation can be different. It depends on whatever's stronger. When your soul split, what was the stronger part? What part did it incarnate? You know, every situation is different. And some of you have same sex, you know. Some of you, you know, you're a twin. If you are, you know, maybe the same sex as you, because, you know, it's all about universal love. And for the longest time, like, I didn't know that. I used to think, oh, it had to be masculine, it had to be feminine. That's another reason why I felt guided to do it, more twin flame enlightenment and guidance, because, guys, I got the universal love. I like to call it universal love because I don't really like the term they put on the box, because I feel it could be offensive to some. But it's, you know, the universal love tarot that I'm going to be using, which is for same sex and you know, all sorts of stuff. And it's very colorful, it's very vibrant, all sorts of rainbows all throughout the deck, which are very beautiful, because to me that's a very high vibrational love, you know. Yeah, it was put out by that a lot of inspiration from the LGBTQ community. So, and to me that's the highest vibrational type of love, because if you can especially find love and from within through the soul, not through the physical appearance, and especially in today's world and stuff, that's very powerful. So I'm going to be doing more readings. I just got that deck, you know, and it's Pride Month, right? I think I just got it like a week or two ago. So very excited. It's a lot of fun. I love the vibrant energies that I get from that deck too. So definitely, if you're interested in those readings, I'm going to be having more different decks I'm using and stuff too. All right, guys. So yeah, that's what it looks like coming out here. I don't feel like I need to pull any clarifiers. You know, it's pretty much what's happening. You guys need to know it's happening for a reason. You're going to be okay, though. It doesn't seem like it, but you are. You're being freed of something. You know, it's all part of the purpose and the plan, guys. I did the same thing. And things happened for me in sevens. They really did. Like, me and my twin were away from each other for 7 years. It took me 7 months to do my hermit energy and my healing before we could come together. So, I don't know. It was very significant sevens for me. Yeah, well, that's all I have for you guys for this reading. I hope it helps you. If it did, let me know, right? I love all your guys' comments. So you can comment below if you'd like the video. Definitely like the video if you're still here, guys. That's like saying thank you for the reading. It helps with the algorithms. Subscribe, definitely, if you want to catch more, because I know there's a lot of beautiful readers out there. So that way you can find my channel again. I'll be saved under subscriptions. And if you want notifications when I upload, then you click that bell as well. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.